Welcome to Two Bottles Deep. We're a podcast where we venture into the world armed with humor, sarcasm, and a willingness to admit when we're wrong. Well, most of the time.
And our goal is to have open and honest conversations while we discuss topics that affect us as humans and as gay men.
And thank you so much for listening. And now it's time to get Two Bottles Deep. Hello, Wes.
Hey, Phil.
How are you, babe?
Welcome back.
Welcome back
to another international
Yes.
Spotlight series.
We've got our first international Spotlight series today.
Y'all, if you're on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Helen is a TikTok star out of Monaghan, Ireland, who's taking the world by storm with her positive energy and what I love most, her fun, loving messages. From dancing in her store, dancing on the streets. She has a store called Sound Quality Gifts, and she's tearing up Ireland. She's spreading cheer and joy. So let's jump into this. We got a lot to talk about. Please welcome our new Irish friend, Helen, to the show.
Woo! Helen! Hello, Helen.
Kid Mila Falcha, 100,000 welcomes to Sound Quality Gifts, Monaghan, Ireland.
I love it.
Yes. Oh, my goodness. We have a lot to talk to you about.
Wes has been talking about you now for a few weeks, so I'm so excited to meet you in virtual reality here. So thank you for doing this with us. We really appreciate it.
And thank you for having me. It's wonderful to be fit to entertain people in Nashville.
I love it.
And all over the world. Yeah, we're going to get to some of your Nashville roots because you have some connections here and your friends do. But I have to start your TikTok. How did you get so famous on TikTok and when did it start?
So it was, I never knew of TikTok until my son actually had said to me, Mom, why don't you go on TikTok? And he picked a song, Meghan Trainor, I Am Your Mother, You Listen to Me. And he said it was my famous umbrella, which is, if we can get it in here.
There it is.
Love that.
So this is one of the famous umbrellas, so it won't blow inside out. It has been tested up to 7 gales of wind, and you're not invading somebody's privacy. So Mother's Day last year, I actually did, we played the song of Meghan Trainor, who I am truly grateful for her beautiful song, and it was, I Am Your Mother, You Listen to Me, lastminute.com, umbrella for Mother's Day. Bang. That was it.
And then you're famous.
And then it happened. So, famous is a big word, boys, but my thing is, I have to say, I'm busier. My life has been busier.
Very good. Very good. So you started Sound Quality Gifts. Was it originally gifts? Or how did your store start?
No, it was Sound Quality, and it was a music shop. So then with all the music downloading, and I had to diversify and think of something quickly out of the box of what can we inject into our business. So what happened was we ended up having gone into gifts. So I personalize gifts. I do gifts that are very different. So we put photographs onto slates, and say bottles of wine or that, we would personalize them. And one of our biggest gifts is the Irish Mammy sayings.
Oh, is that a cutting board?
So yes, we do cheese boards and chopping boards, and we put the family tree on it, and they're used as trophies, presentation, and so they're used for everything, you know. So these are very, very popular. And of course, some of the Irish, I don't know, the Irish people in Nashville will understand, but some of the sayings is, if you don't stop crying, I'll give you something to cry about.
I think I've heard that before.
Yeah, I grew up with that.
And then, And then it's a letter came in the post. Do you want me to open it? So typical Irish mommy sayings.
I love it.
Very cool. Very cool. When did you transition from music to gifts? Did that happen like in the early 2000s?
And even perhaps before that. So I would say it would have been probably. I'm 38 years in business.
Congratulations.
Wow, so
Yeah.
great.
38 years in business. So I have experienced what it's like to, I've had to cut my cloth to suit my table with the different recessions and with what we have gone through.
How has TikTok changed that in the last?
TikTok is for everybody, and it's for young and old. And I have to say, I must be one of the oldest because I'm a mommy and I'm a granny. And therefore, but all the young people, I can't believe it, that are coming to visit us. But TikTok has been the way because it gives me a chance to do my dancing and my singing and entertaining. So I pick my products up and I show the people the products of what we have and what we can do. And you know something, they love the light-hearted, they love the energy. You know, people are searching for all of this.
They are. And even on TikTok, you're out driving cars with people. You're doing stuff on tractors. You're dancing on the street. You are just spreading joy. And it's sound quality gifts is where people can find you on those handles, right?
Absolutely. And I have been invited to so many places. I wish I could photocopy myself and send myself to different places. In fact, I have to say, I have my mask. I have a lot of people actually buying my face mask. And it has been literally sent.
How much is that, Helen?
It's €5.
We should get one each.
I have to say, they have been huge. And this is them here. So tell me, what's the difference, boys?
I love it.
That's you.
€5, y'all. You can get this.
Yes. And I have been hung on a lot of Christmas trees. I was hung up on. So people are using them even for their business now. So they're buying them and they're in their business trying to sell their products and recording it and sending it to me so that I will put it up on my page because we have so many people that are watching. I'm blown away with the amount of people that are watching our videos.
So Helen, after the first video you posted, at what point was it the next day that you realized it's getting traction? Was it a week? Did it take a month? How long did it take before you were like, wow, this is a lot of people watching this?
I actually put it up at about 5 o'clock in the evening. And here it was about, I'd say about 8 o'clock that night, I started to get messages coming in and saying, do you realize that you've went viral on TikTok? Sure, I didn't even understand it. I started to laugh and I says, oh, that's wonderful. That's great. I'm delighted. What does it mean? And then next thing, it just kept getting busier and busier. And I haven't looked back, boys. I haven't looked back. It's amazing.
You said you've been invited to a lot of different things. What's the craziest invite you've gotten?
Well, I'll not say the craziest, but I've been invited now, and I'm looking forward to it. I have to go to Connemara. I have to go down to an equestrian centre that they have ponies and horses and that, and they want me to go on the beach and ride these ponies. So I'm going to do it with my umbrella.
Yes.
Love it.
So I have a lot of businesses that have actually come to my store and are engaging and wanting to collaborate with me. So I've had auctioneers. I've had a lot of the Irish country celebrities have come. I've even dentists and doctors and I've everybody coming, and they all want a little bit of Helen.
They want that exposure, and just to be around you is such a delight, and we can feel that from afar.
Yeah, well, It's been fabulous because the tourist board has taken me on board, and the Monaghan tourist board. So at Christmas, I had went round our county, the little towns and villages and that, and I have to say we got a great reaction. So much so now that they have taken me on board again now. This year, so going to do some fun, and what it is they are giving me an envelope. So they're landing into the shop, they're handing me an envelope. I have to open it. I don't know where I'm going, and I just have to go and do a TikTok on the spot. So it's like a mystery tour kind of thing.
Ooh, fun.
That sounds fun and a little scary.
Well, I'm up for the crack. So they were asking me, am I afraid of all different things? Like, am I afraid of heights, and am I afraid of water and whatnot? Also, look at I'm open for anything.
I love that.
Yeah.
When you say the famous people have stopped in your store, I remember back in the day, Garth Brooks did a big Ireland resident. They did all these big concerts over in Ireland. What is the country music scene like there?
The Irish country music is huge in my county. It's very popular. And of course, a lot of the Irish country artists, they would take some of the beautiful songs from the American country, like the American country artists, while I was selling CDs, and actually still do. I still sell CDs and I still sell DVDs. And American country was huge here in Ireland, like Randy Travis and Vince Gill. And of course, the older stars like Willie Nelson. And one of my favourite was Gene Watson. Oh, something else. So a lot of the Irish country stars would have sang a lot of their songs. So Irish country music would be very, very popular.
You know, it's interesting. There's a few Irish and some Scottish country singers over here.
Really?
Trying to make it big. Yeah, they're on Instagram, and it's funny because you could tell that they're from over there, and then they start singing, and
I still don't understand
that. It's
that.
kind of like Keith Urban. It's like, where'd the accent go? Right?
That's right. And a lot of the Irish country singers, they I suppose they feel that they have made it once they've hit Nashville. In fact, Dolly Parton, with Dolly over in Ireland, and a good neighbour of mine, she actually does weaving, and she does these beautiful scarves.
Oh, look at that.
Look at that. Look at
George.
I'll take two.
And these here, look at these are for, well, the men love the likes of this colour here, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, and this is a gorgeous one too.
Wow.
So
such
when Dolly came to Ireland and she seen these, she actually took this lady, Liz Christie, over. And this is the photo.
Oh, look.
Oh, my goodness.
Dolly Parton.
Yeah, so we've had the beautiful Dolly here in Ireland. So Dolly had took Liz over to Nashville, and she showed how to do her weaving of her beautiful scarves.
Wow. It's just, I think compassion and kindness and good work just it transcends culture. It just reaches worldwide, you know? It's so amazing.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. And you find that especially now with social media, with all the technology that we have, that it's a small, small world.
You've inspired me because I did not want to do TikTok, and it's one more thing that I have to keep track of. And I'm like, God, how will I figure this out? I don't know how to do this, but yet I'm starting to kind of get a hold of it because I like watching your stuff and then posting positive, neat things.
Well, I think it keeps me young, boys. That's what I love about it. It's keeping me on my toes. And of course, to be fit I never think that people are watching me. I have them coming into the shop and they're feeling me and touching me and saying, are you real? Are you real? They can't believe that I'm actually, that they're asking what am I like off camera. but what you see is what you get with me. That's it.
Helen, have you ever been to Nashville?
No, my heart is wanting to go to Nashville.
Well, we got to make that happen for sure. What are your thoughts about Nashville? Like, you've never been here. What do you want to see? Like, what does someone who's never been to Nashville want to do in Nashville?
Well, I guess because I would be so big into the American country music myself. I want to go to see where it all happens. And I want to visit the Grand Ole Opera. And looking forward just to seeing. I have been to Dallas, Texas.
Okay.
And yeah, and I loved it. So my next thing was to go, that I said I'd always loved to go to Nashville. So it was a great privilege for me to have come upon Wes, yourself, and to get chatting to you. And it excited me possibly more than it excited you when I heard Nashville. God, I love this. This is fabulous.
And I'm like, that's the sound quality gift lady. I got to talk to her. Well, hey, we have connections at the Opry. Philip and I, we're not far from historic Music Row, where Elvis and Gene Watson and Johnny Cash and Willie Nelson, everybody's recorded on those famous streets. We'd love to show you around. Maybe one of those envelopes that you open up from your tourism board will say Nashville. How amazing would that be?
Oh my God. I don't know what would happen. That would be would that not be the dream come true?
It would be so
I think so.
I just want to be with Helen.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
When Helen gets to the Opry, I have to see that with my own eyes.
But it's lovely actually to see so many people engaging. Like with me, I have followers from the age of 4 years of age watching my videos up to 92. I'd be dancing with I've had old men coming in on a walking stick, and I'd say, what are you doing with that stick? And they'd say, oh, sure, I need it. And I'd say, no, you don't. And I'd put on the music and I'm waltzing around the shop, and they love it. And I think it's wonderful that you're giving joy to so many people. Well, it's fantastic. And what does it cost? It costs nothing. It costs nothing.
There you go.
So it's beautiful to see. And even people share, and they nearly feel as if they're part of you because they're watching my TikToks. Every day I put up possibly 2 and sometimes 3. So it's lovely to get the feedback and to see the joy, the love. I always said, what you give out, you get back.
Wes was talking about how joyful you are, how compassionate and caring you seem. How do you maintain this? Are you always like this? Is this like your normal?
Yes, what you see on the camera, I'm the same at home. But and funny, my kids, if they're friends or their friends' parents or people abroad and that, they'll say, what is she really like when she's off the camera? I'm the same. I reckon that the only time somebody should be in bad form is if they can't do anything. If, say, they take sick and you can't do anything about it, or if you're dying. Other than that, when you have a healthy mind and body, get up and use it and get out there and help one another.
Standing ovation here in the studio.
We have a choice. Philip has said this many times throughout the 4 years we've been doing this. His grandma wakes up and says, hey, I have a choice today. I have a choice to be happy. And how old's grandma?
She's 96, be 97 this year. Every morning she says, I choose happiness.
There you go.
Absolutely. And my own mother-in-law is actually 95.
Aww.
So, and she's wonderful, and she lives alone. So like that, very positive people. And I think that's what a lot of young people need now. They need the positivity, and they need to be strong in both their mind and body. Sometimes they depend too much, boys, on technology. Do you know? And like I have been asked, what do I do? I love going out walking. I love the fresh air. I love nature. I love looking at a new growth. I love Easter because you're seeing the daffodils come, and so you just look at the different colours of flowers and walking the roads, and it costs nothing. That actually costs nothing. Do you know?
It's the simple things in life. Sometimes I think we lose.
Miss out on.
Yeah.
But you see, we lost the track. We lost the track because of all the technology. And I have to say that I'm one of 15 children.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Lord.
So you were,
15 children.
I would say that I was well grounded.
Yeah.
How
And
much?
therefore, but you
Go ahead.
appreciated what you got. Do you know, like say if you wanted something, you had to pay off it. You were handed down clothes. Do you know, you went out to what we would have called, you would probably call the kitchen. It could have been the scullery, we'd have called it. So you went out maybe to get a glass of water with your dinner. But sure, if you didn't take your plate with you, your meal would be gone by the time you'd get back.
I can imagine with 15 kids.
Yeah, I can't imagine that.
Absolutely. So but you were taught to share.
Yeah.
Do you know? But you'd be sharing the bed with your sisters. There could be 4 or 5 of us in the one bed at the one time. So now they don't even want to share a bedroom.
Yeah, they don't.
No,
You gotta have
no.
their own wing of the home. Hey, how much time you talk about, technology? How much time do you spend on that a day? Because TikTok takes quite a bit. How do you find that balance?
Well, so what I would do is when I come into the shop, obviously, when the customer comes into the shop, the customer is the most important thing. And so I spend the time with the customer. And if I get a few minutes, I could do a TikTok here, maybe 2 a day, or I'd go home and so I'd have to post stuff. So I would say I would spend roughly about, would it be about 3 hours, 4 hours a day I could spend. Sometimes more, sometimes less, depends on what happens and what's going on.
And Helen, I know you're posting on TikTok. Are you following people on TikTok? Are there people that you watch regularly, or are you just creating and letting people watch you?
Well, to tell you the truth, I'm that busy. I don't have time. And I have a lot of TikTokers that have come to my store and want me to collaborate with them. In fact, actually, I have been asked to go to Dublin now in another week or two to collaborate with other TikTokers. So I had, you do know, Conor McGregor.
I do.
Yes. Well, Conor McGregor's chef came to my house last week and cooked for me.
What is happening, Helen?
Lord,
What did he
Helen.
cook?
Oh, I love them all. And they cooked mussels and prawns and fresh pasta. So let me say that Daniel Lampert, excellent, was his name. And then he started to cook steak and onions and mushrooms. Oh my God.
You're making
It was to
hungry.
die for.
No,
Yeah.
it's actually
Yeah.
about lunchtime over here, and we're both really starving now.
Well, I have to say they were fabulous. And now I've been approached and asked if I would go around Ireland with the chef and have him demonstrate the different foods.
Wow.
So we've a lot of doors opening up. I have had a huge company in Ireland has emailed me and rang me yesterday and asked me would I supply 246 shops with my famous umbrellas.
Ooh, that's a big one.
So he's to come back and negotiate with me. So look at whatever will be. Que sera, sera. Isn't that what? And that's one of my popular songs. I sing with everybody that comes into the shop that doesn't know the songs we pick. Que sera, sera.
We'll have to. I don't know what song we'll sing when we get over there.
Oh, there'll be a lot.
Oh, don't you worry. We'll have loads for you to sing.
Hey, what do you think about Beyonce being in country music now? Don't you love that Texas?
Oh, I did actually the Beyonce. I did that dance. Now I didn't follow it properly, but I did it. I give it a good shot. I actually love making up my own. Have my own style. I like to make up my own style.
Do it. Uniqueness. I just love how you've started, and there was some innocence there. You're like, sure, I'll post, and then all this goodness is coming out just because you have a great heart, a positive mind. You want to spread cheer. You've ran a successful business for almost 4 decades, and your intent is to be kind and be good.
That's it. And I keep saying with regards to business, build, like a lot of young people are coming to me and asking me for advice about starting up business. And I keep saying, build and they will come. That's it. Build and they will come. And if you don't pretend to be somebody else, you can't be caught out. So be yourself. It's so important to be yourself. And TikTok has said that to me, because I said to TikTok, why me? Why are you not picking all these young people? I'm too old now. And they said, no, Helen. They said, it's because of that you're in business for so long. It's because you are real, that you're not pretending to be somebody else.
How many followers do you have on TikTok, Helen?
Well, followers, I have 50,000. That's in 1 year. I have 4 million. I have 4 million people that have watched, that have viewed my videos.
Wow.
And that's only this year, boys. That's only January to now. 4 million people.
Oh my God.
That's pretty impressive.
I need to get
Yeah.
I think I've got 300, so.
But then remember, where's you're one of them?
Right.
So that's fabulous. And I hope to have loads more from Nashville. And do you know what I'd love? Do you see, I have great vision. And what I would love is I would love to invite people from Nashville to come and see the beautiful Ireland, to come and see Monaghan. We are just so welcoming, and we love to see the people from America to come over to see us.
Love it. I would love it.
So let me invite you two handsome men over to the beautiful Monaghan, Ireland.
I would love to do that.
Let's do it. Are there cottages, Airbnb? Are there fields filled with sheep? Tell me what it's got there.
Nashville. Is that a Nashville cottage?
Oh,
I personalize this specially for you.
Oh my goodness.
I love it.
That is so cute.
So what happens with this cottage, you can see it's an Irish peat incense cottage burner set. So I was on the television, national television, with this and the umbrella. So what happens here is you have the turf, and you light the little bit of turf, put it on your burner, and then we personalize the cottage. You put it on it, and the smoke comes out the chimney.
That's a great idea.
That is adorable.
So this has been massive, massive, massive seller. So, and then of course we have a lot of the different Irish products here. This is the Monaghan duck.
Oh, look at him.
Yeah. So we have the ducks with every county in Ireland.
Oh, well, that's neat. How many counties are there? How many ducks do you have there?
How many ducks have we? There's 32.
Oh, 32. There you go.
I've about 54. I've about 54 ducks in total. And then, of course, we have Batman, and we have, look at Superman.
Oh, wow.
Superman.
Yeah, we have Superman. So And actually, what I didn't say was, I don't know. We'll use what would you call it over in Nashville? So I've been asked if I would be interested in doing a program on the local radio station, and so like an agony aunt. So say, Wes, that you have a problem. So you write in to me and I help you out and I give you the solution. Solve it for you. We used to do this when we were younger. So people would write in and they'd say, oh, my husband, he left the lid off the toothpaste and he didn't put a new toilet roll on. And what am I going to do? So I'm going to give you the solution. Any problems, every problem, any problem. Actually, Helen Ella's here and she says, just get rid of them.
That's one solution, Helen.
I'd be trying to come up with another solution, but she just gets rid of them.
I like
so
her. That's to the point.
I like more. So we have here, we do these little fridge magnets too.
Oh, cute. Gotta love a magnet. I get a magnet where I go.
This actually says Monaghan, which is Monaghan in Irish, in Oscailga.
Oh, sounds kind of is that close?
And I don't know if you've heard of, do you know Father Ted? Have you heard of Father Ted?
Ted Turner.
No, Father Ted. Greetings from Ireland, gobshite. That's very bold. What's a gobshite?
Use that in a sentence.
It'd be a fool, like somebody that's foolish. And then we have.
You gobshite.
I want you to come to Ireland and going home. I want you to have this gone home.
Hold on, let's see. I fucking love Ireland.
Oh, I love that.
I fucking love Ireland. So what can I say? And funny, I thought of you earlier. We personalise mugs here, and one of the mugs there that I had personalised, it said, this is it here. Yeah, it says, "I will love you till the cows come home."
Oh, that is adorable.
My mother used to say that.
Oh,
yeah, I will love you till the cows come home. So, yeah, so that's so. Look at, I have so much. I could keep you all day, all night in the shop. I've actually the computer boy going, no, please don't.
Your team is like, we gotta go. It's nighttime here.
We personalize so much the amount of gifts. So even people, if they go on my website, that even get a good idea of. So it's soundqualitygifts.com.
Okay.
And I've had her chocolate. I have had your chocolate.
You see, Wes, my thing was, I was trying to sweeten you up, Wes.
He needs
I'm already sweet.
Oh, he needs it.
I know, but I wanted to make you sweeter. And then by the time you're finished with me, you'll be saying,
"Oh,
I'm an old bag from Monaghan."
Yeah.
So these are very popular. And I put, I'm an old bag from Nashville. In fact, I had people over from Australia and different places like that. And because everybody has everything now. So they want just fun and crack. So they want something to give them a laugh. I love, actually, I even do the coasters. There's coasters, and we put different names on the coasters, you know. So there's one there I just did actually the other day, and this one here says, "I hope our audience have appreciate my bold sense of humor." But this says, "Remember, no one is perfect. Everyone has a crack. No one is perfect. Everyone's ass has a crack in it."
It's true.
Look at you.
Yeah. So that's what the donkey says. And this one here says, "I'd rather be someone's shot of whiskey than everyone's cup of tea."
Oh, amen to that.
Ooh,
yeah.
And
this one here says, "Monaghan Stages Rally. Driver like you stole her." Yeah. So we have all different Ceol crack. That is, of course, fun and crack in Monaghan, in Monaghan.
Oh, okay. There you
So we're big into having stuff that's very different.
I,
Actually, there's a couple of companies from Monaghan that's in Nashville.
Really?
Who's that?
Yeah, yeah. We have a huge company here, Moffat Engineer. They're a big company here now, and they've places all over the world. I only heard recently that they're a place in Nashville.
Wow.
Okay.
I don't know,
Yeah,
but
yeah. So that's some of the crack that is happening here. There was another thing. It's a rolling pin that I do, and I personalize that, and we engrave into the rolling pin, and it says, "I'm a tart. I'm an old tart from Monaghan."
Oh, look at that.
So again, you'll not see this type of stuff anywhere. You
No.
know,
You have
I'm
to-
an old tart from Monaghan, or we'd do Wes. We'd put your name on it, Wes, and we'd say Wes is rolling out the dough.
I need that. We need to put that in the universe. I love everything that you have. I know we could talk to you for hours, but in closing, what's your message to the world?
My message is number one for those that are thinking of going on TikTok: build and they will come. It doesn't matter where you are, build and they will come. And be yourself. Don't try to be anybody else. A lot of people had asked me about the negative. Do I get much in negativity on because on social media, some people do get a lot of negativity. Honestly, I honestly have to say, I really, really don't.
Mm.
So and if somebody was rude, I don't stand for vulgar language or anything like that. There's very little. Now, for the amount of 4 million people watching my videos, if anybody had said anything rude, even about anybody else or anybody that I've had, like there's some people that some people might think, right, that you can't sing or that I can't sing or whatever. But my motto is, who says that we're not? I just say they've hit the right note. These people that are judging you, they're searching. They're trying to find the right note. So be yourself, love all, trust few, always paddle your own canoe.
Oh, I
love it.
like it. That goes with what we say is what other people say about us is none of our business, right? You just keep going in your direction and you keep doing your thing. And I like the canoe reference. Keep paddling
Yeah.
the canoe and keep being you and keep being.
I'm not responsible for what you think of me. That's so important.
Yes.
Keep saying that to the children too. Don't worry about what other people are saying, because everybody has a different comment or whatever. So that's what I have to, and I think when you're a mammy and when you're a grandmother, you have to be there for them and teach them. Do you know? The old people, we would have thought our parents were tough on us, but they really grounded us very, very well. They grounded us very well, and they really taught us how to deal with life. Because a lot of people are saying that our young people today, that they're snowflakes and that they're not fit to take trouble or that. But I don't agree with that either. I think that young people have it very tough because of the technology and all that's going on. Everything's instant, everything's now, everybody's more times judging each other. So
Good
love
job.
all, trust few, always paddle your own canoe.
I love it. And that is
Yeah, and we finish off.
right there.
We can finish off with my sweet. This is my sweets. A sweet moment with Helen.
Oh, what is
Is
there?
that chocolate?
No, they're actually they're like candy. It's candy.
Oh wow.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, yeah.
You're
And
all there.
don't forget my old saying, which is very, very important. It all happens here in Sound Quality Gifts, Monaghan, Ireland.
Ireland.
Oh,
Yes,
I love
follow
it.
our soundqualitygifts.com, Sound Quality Gifts on TikTok and Instagram and Facebook. Helen, thank you
Yes,
so much. And we need to
Big
get you over
hugs.
here. We need to
Yeah,
get
big
these
hugs
photos
from
taken.
Ireland, and we're really looking forward to the visit. We hope to be going out to you in September.
Perfect.
Come on over.
We look forward to
get
seeing
in.
you. Helen, thank you so much for your time. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
Helen.
Take
Philip,
care.
We
Bye.
will see you
Bye
next
bye.
time, my friend.
I'll see you later, babe.
Thank
Have a good
you.
week.
Yes, you too. Love you.
Love you too.
Love you too. Thank you so much.
Bye, Helen. Thanks for listening to another episode of Two Bottles Deep. If you'd like to be a guest on the show or have a crazy show idea, email us at twobottlesdeep@gmail.com or hit us up on the old Instagram.
And we really do appreciate you listening to today's show. And when you get the chance, go back and listen to our other episodes, because Lord knows you have nothing better to do. Got him.